Next, we have Jake Burdette, followed by Charles Koplick, followed by Amanda Rodriguez.
Good evening, members of the Howard County Council. My name is Jake Burdette, and I am submitting testimony as the co-chair of Our Revolution Howard County in support of amending the county budget to eliminate the fee-in-lieu loophole for moderate-income housing units. Our Revolution Howard County is part of Our Revolution National, which spawned out of the 2016 Bernie Sanders campaign and is focused on reducing income inequality, getting money out of politics, and combating corporate power when it interferes with the quality of life of regular working people. Billion-dollar corporate developers have a profit incentive to reduce the number of affordable housing units that they build since they sell for less than luxury rate units, and this has a major impact on limiting the number of working-class people that are able to afford to live in Howard County. Of course, like most things in Howard County, the abuse of this fee-in-lieu option that allows developers to consistently wiggle out of affordable housing obligations is absolutely a byproduct of the horrible and unchecked influence of developers effectively buying off our county executive and a majority of our county council, which has enabled this loophole to exist and be exploited like this for so long. This fee-in-lieu loophole must end now. Not only does it deprive us of the many affordable housing units from being built, but the ridiculously low fee-in-lieu rate also deprives the county of much-needed lost revenue that would have been generated had the fee-in-lieu rate been set appropriately to much higher than what it is now. This is money that ultimately will not go towards building or repairing public schools or public transportation, reducing homelessness, or combating the poverty that has led to nearly 1/6 of our county residents being food insecure in one of the wealthiest counties in the country. We believe housing is a human right, and ensuring that affordable housing is built is one tangible step to making that a reality. This is an issue particularly important to members of Our Revolution Howard County because Columbia was founded on the vision of Jim Rouse to create a diverse community that provides a good quality of life for people of all races, income levels, and socioeconomic backgrounds, and ensuring access to affordable housing is essential to this vision. In Howard County, we often hear developers weaponize rhetoric in support of affordable housing as a tactic to gain approval for their projects, yet when it comes to actually building these units, they routinely opt out of obligations to build them and instead pay a small fee in lieu to skirt this responsibility as this is more profitable to them. The fee in lieu developers can pay to avoid building affordable housing is just a tiny fraction of the cost it would take to actually build the moderate income housing units. To put some actual numbers to this discussion, the fee in lieu developers have to pay to avoid building moderate income affordable housing units is only $3.22 per square foot of housing. Meanwhile, the cost to actually build the affordable housing is often hundreds of dollars per square foot in housing. This massive disparity between the fee in lieu and the actual price to build affordable housing has created an incentive for profit-focused developers to essentially use the fee in lieu option practically any time they're able to. This cheap fee in lieu is very attractive for cost-minimizing developers, leading to a rapid rise in recent years of the number of affordable housing units that developers have decided to forego building, which has contributed to our current affordable housing crisis. While the revenue generated from fees in lieu do go to some genuinely good causes such as rental subsidies and eviction protection, those issues can and should be addressed in separate legislation with separate funding sources. And what little good the small fee in lieu revenue does do pales in comparison to the alternative benefits of having much more affordable housing units be built if the fee in lieu was simply not an option. For those sounding the alarm about an affordable housing crisis in Howard County, the most direct way to build more is to force developers to build more by ending the abuse of the fee in lieu. It's time we close this loophole and start forcing developers to make good on their promises to build affordable housing units in our community. The only way to be serious about providing affordable housing at a large scale is to actually mandate by law that it actually be built, rather than allowing developers to weaponize the fee in lieu loophole to get out of having to build the affordable housing, which only leads to increasing segregation in the community and an overall affordable housing deficit. Perhaps unsurprisingly, the county elected officials who have been the biggest opponents to adding these affordable housing mandates just so happen to be all of the elected officials who took significant amounts of money from developers this past campaign cycle, namely County Executive Calvin Ball and council members Opal Jones, Christiana Rigby, and David Youngman. I urge members of the Howard County Council to please amend the county budget to eliminate the fee-in-lieu loophole for moderate income housing units, since Delegate Atterbury and Terrace's bill to do this at the state level has not been successful. Thank you.
All right.